Oh, there we go. All right. Welcome, everyone. We now have a quorum, and we will begin the meeting of the Oklahoma City Arts Commission for June 16th, 2025. Before the commission votes on each item, I will ask staff to provide details on each case. I will ask if the applicant has anything to add, and I will ask if any members of the public wish to speak. If you wish to address the Arts Commission, you'll be recognized. Please go to the central podium, state your name and address for the record, and begin your comments. Please limit comments to no more than 3 minutes. Our next item is to receive the meeting minutes from April 21st, our regularly scheduled meeting. So I need a motion and a second. I have that, okay. And now we vote in Prime Gov. Oh, it should have just come up. We'll go down. Yeah, you're in the Arts Commission, so that doesn't make sense. Deborah's having a difficulty.
My voting is not. Hers is up. Yay.
Okay, and the motion passes. So now we'll move on to item 3A, Symphony of Bloom by A.J. Davis, and it looks like Robbie is going to present for us.
Good afternoon. I'm Robbie Jones, Special Projects Manager in Arts and Cultural Affairs. Thank you for attending today. Item 3A is for a new mural to replace the existing mural at the Sheridan Walker parking garage. You may remember that the removal of the existing mural was heard at Arts Commission in July of 2024. And due to the deterioration of the existing mural, it was recommended to Central Oklahoma Transportation and Parking Authority, COTPA, that the mural be removed and the selection process for a new mural be initiated. After it was approved by COTPA, a new selection committee was formed, and Commissioner Salyer served on that committee. The RFQ went out January 29th, 2025, with a scope of work that included the complete removal of the existing mural and designing and painting a new mural. It's the existing one. From 3 very qualified finalists, A.J. Davis was selected. AJ is a full-time muralist and digital designer from Denver, Colorado. His work can be found around the world. This mural in front of you is titled Symphony of Bloom. It reflects the landmarks and ecosystems that surround the parking garage. It weaves native flora and fauna into a visual journey that represents growth, resilience, cycles, and the vital bonds between the Oklahoma City community, nature, urban development, and sustainability. The mural features a field of varied roses, chrysanthemums, tulips, dahlias, Indian paintbrushes, and other unique species present in Oklahoma City's ecosystem. And there are 2 powerful floral designs, one on Walker and one on Sheridan, that will extend into the upper and lower levels of the parking garage's architecture. On the ground floor, there are multiple opportunities for engagement, and they provide intentional moments for selfies as the public interacts with the mural. Oops. I like that one. The recommendation is to recommend to the Central Oklahoma Transportation and Parking Authority for a Public Art Commission agreement and to Downtown Design Commission for a certificate of approval. Additionally, I want to mention that this artist was very concerned about carefully removing the mural that is existing right now and putting on a very quality base coat. We've had some learning along the way that kind of showed us in the original mural, go back to it, There were spots that were left open thinking that would help the concrete to be able to breathe, but instead what happened is those are the edges that kind of caused the mural to start deteriorating faster than what we expect a mural to last. And one of the things about this that we've learned so much through this mural, but what COTPA is going to discuss doing, and we're going to put in the agreement, is having the artist do an evaluation annually to the condition of the mural and recommend maintenance each year for at least the first 5 years of the mural, and we may extend that beyond, just so we have eyes on it on a regular basis to make sure that it's not deteriorating as quickly as this one did. Do you all have any questions for me?
Are there any questions? Commissioner Cooper, go ahead.
I noticed that the colors that they used, and I'm not trying to dictate to the artist the color scheme that they use, but the roses they had like pinks and purples. The state rose of Oklahoma is the Oklahoma rose, which is a deep red rose. Now, I know that red is not a good color for outside because it's really very susceptible to fading. But perhaps on the east side of the building that doesn't get quite so much direct sunlight, they might at least consider incorporating somewhere within those roses an Oklahoma rose.
Okay.
Okay, Commissioner Eichmann.
Take that back to the artist.
The Rosarians in Oklahoma will know about it.
Very good. I know we're not voting on this, but in the full packet that was sent out, there were 3 different budgets for this project. Where did they land?
So they did the scenario 1, which is coverage from top to bottom, and that also is what is covering those, well, where the bird is now, and then there's 2 bookends on the other side that will be covered.
Oh, great, thank you.
Any other questions? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Commissioner Smelling.
It's more a comment just for discussion with the artist. This view that you have right now where it's on the corner with the 2 streets, this brought to mind some of the recent pieces that I've been studying about using AR. If it's possible to keep this as an anchor point, that he can provide the original document to this, so in the future, if we ever have an option that we want to anchor an AR or something digital there to know what it looked like, that we can do so easily. So basically, this image right here, if we can get its raw form.
Okay, I'm going to go to
This
that.
one right here, yeah, where it's Walker and Sheridan.
So the artist came in with an AR, augmented reality, proposal for this, and it's going to be up to COTPA whether or not they want to consider that, because it would fall back to them to pay an annual subscription
I
fee.
completely get that. This is stunning, just as just that document right there. If we can get a primary of this one. So that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Is there anyone in the public that would like to address this item? Okay. Then I guess there we go.
Corey Hubert, Parking Services Manager for the city, AKA Embark. Thanks for your consideration on this. Appreciate it. It's unfortunate that weather did not allow us to maintain the other one. The annual inspections of what's being proposed to you is something that Robbie has helped us with. While staff went and was checking on the original mural, it's just unfortunate that one winter did so much in our minds. Thank you for considering this.
Thank you. And it looks like we already have a motion and a second, so if we can all vote, that would be great. And Deborah, do you need, okay. right, and the motion passes. There are no items on the consent docket for today, so I'll call on Commissioner Ontiveros to give us an update on the Commission Advocate Report.
Yes, thank you, Commissioner. So there's a few things here that I can point out for June and July. June, we have a Prix the West Invitational Art Exhibition and Sales. That's at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. It's from June 6th to August 3rd. It's the art sale will be June 20th and 21st. This exhibition and sale showcases nearly 300 Western paintings and sculptures, plus receptions, seminars, and an awards banquet. At the Oklahoma City Museum of Art, they have the exhibition Discovering Ansel Adams exhibition, started in June 7th, and it runs through September 28th. This offers a comprehensive look at Ansel Adams' early photographic works. And then the Paseo has an ongoing monthly art walk every Friday in June and July. And it's just a collection of local galleries and studios, open new exhibitions with evening receptions from 6 to 9. So hopefully it's not too warm during those times. And that is all I have.
Okay. Anyone else have something they want to add? Okay. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Commissioner.
I just want to add that this week is our Juneteenth on the East week, and we start on Thursday. We're having a fashion and art panel at Innovation Hall. We're bringing in April Walker from Brooklyn, New York, who fashion designer. She worked with Tupac, Biggie, Wu-Tang, several movies, Above the Rim, Poetic Justice, Higher Learning. And then on Friday, we partner with Red Coyote. We're doing our 5K run around the east side. And then Saturday will be our festival. We have food, entertainment, everything for the entire family, a kid zone. And then we also have a mural by Ebony Iman Dallas as well. So,
Great, thank you, Commissioner Williams. Anybody else? Okay, Robbie, do we have anything for the Arts and Cultural Affairs update?
Yes, and Leandra is going to update you on
Okay,
Indigenous perspectives.
great.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Leandre Lattimore. I'm Public Art Project Manager for Arts and Cultural Affairs. And as you all know, Randy Marks was unable to be here today, so I'm giving you all an update on his behalf for When the Earth Remembers. As you all may remember, at our last meeting on April 21st, this project was brought to you all with the committee choosing artist Addison Carl to move forward with this project. What you may remember also is at the time, the artist presented two concepts, one that could be achieved with the $50,000 budget and one that would cost significantly more. After discussions were had with the artists, Parks Department, and members of the selection committee, it was agreed that the artists would proceed with the first concept that would be done with the $50,000 budget and would have the title Bones of the Plains, A Spiral of Memory. And this is what we have decided to pursue, keeping in mind that an increased budget would still help enhance the project. So he wanted me to mention that additional funds, the staff is currently working to achieve a grant to help supplement the $50,000 budget. And if that grant is unable to be achieved, then we will continue working on additional funding sources to help supplement this project, as we believe an increased budget would, of course, increase the impact of this work as well. But just wanted to let you all know that we intend to proceed with an agreement on July 1st at City Council with this proposed project and this proposed site. And then if funding is granted to us to supplement this project, we can make an amendment to the agreement at a later date. So as you all see, this is the proposed location for the work. One thing that's unique that I did want to mention is that, of course, you can access this on foot, but it's also been chosen so that people who are riding along the canal on the boats can also view it from there as well. And thank you, that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. The next item is any comments from commission members?
We have one more update.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. It is really just to let you all know that Leandre and I were able to go to AFTICON, which is Americans for the Arts conference in Cincinnati. Gosh, we got there last Wednesday and came home Saturday night. So the fact that our planning department and the city is investing in us in learning and being able to be a part of this larger group. Just got a few photos to show you from the trip. These are the drones. They had an event for us on the banks and got to see that. This is a bunch of people sitting there at tables. And talked a lot about art as activism, which I thought was really interesting, where everybody is coming from at this day and age and where we are and how everybody's kind of feeling some tension, but yet are still able to move forward to the next step and the next step. This is just one of they had an afternoon tour that we were able to take. This is one that was to Hannon Art Park, which was interesting. Cigarette machine that you pull art, $5 token, and you get a piece of original art. I thought that was fun. And I don't know if you all are aware, but we were applying for a Bloomberg grant to do asphalt art. Our city does not allow us to do crosswalks. They had crosswalks there with the asphalt art. So that was kind of a learning experience, just to be able to see what they're doing, and got to see the Cincinnati Museum of Art. And then I'll let Leandre talk.
I think Commissioner Center, did you have a question?
Just a question on what is the reasoning that our city does not allow the crosswalk art?
Sorry. Yeah, so right now, we, on our sidewalk, on our crosswalks, they have to be what is it called? The way they are now. You're not able to paint on them.
Commissioner Reitman.
Oh, I'm sorry, Commissioner Eichmann.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're going to the AFTA conference. I think it's really a good conference to go to. So the question I have, can you hear me?
I just can't hear you very well. My hearing's not great.
Oh, okay. Question, did they give you any kind of update on the National Endowment for the Arts and funding for them this year?
I don't remember.
Hello, Leandre Lattimore. No, they didn't give us any specific update, just to answer your question. And I'll just kind of briefly talk, just to echo what Robbie said. We had a really good time, and I think that what was impactful for me is getting to meet a lot of my counterparts in other municipalities, and there was a lot of discussion about what you mentioned. Of course, the big elephant in the room is that there's a lot of uncertainty, and while our office specifically may not be feeling the direct impacts, as you may know, many organizations around the country rely heavily on the National Endowment for the Arts for their funding and to achieve projects. So there was definitely a lot of conversation about ways to proceed and support each other moving forward with these uncertainties in mind, and I think that we had a lot of great discussion. We had even many discussions about following up for potential collaborations to talk about ideas with me and other organizations as well. So really, I just included a few pictures of some of my favorite murals as a muralist myself and also public art project manager. So of course, this is a mural of Neil Armstrong that is in downtown Cincinnati. This was my first time actually visiting Cincinnati, so I was pleasantly surprised both by the size of the city and the amount of public art that they have. They have a lot of large-scale murals, and this one specifically, if I remember correctly, according to the tour guide, this was the first major mural that was done in the city, and I believe it was completed in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, and they've been doing work, of course, to maintain it, to look this good, of course, all these years. And if you look closely, you'll see here on the left side that those are real windows, and if you look on the right side of the image, those windows are actually painted onto it. So it was a really cool illusion effect done by the artist that I just thought was worth taking a picture of. This is just another mural that I saw that I thought was really unique. another one as well. So they have a big toy market there where they make a lot of the popular toys that we've seen, of course, played with growing up as well. So I thought that this mural was also really interesting, and this was also one that I took that was right by the hotel that we stayed in. I also thought was pretty unique. So yeah, we got to meet a lot of great people. People had a lot of great things to say about Oklahoma City as well, and of course it wasn't just about the Thunder's historic season. As you can imagine, being as close as we were to Indiana, there weren't that many Thunder fans there, but Robbie and I represented well, so I wanted to let you all know that. Thank you, that's all I have to report.
Okay, thank you, Leandre. All right, now we'll ask if there are any more comments from commission members. I don't see any, okay. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm not sure exactly, I'm not sure where this comment goes. Maybe it's from remarks from commissioners.
That's where we are. Go
So,
for it.
last month, Curbside Chronicle published their edition for May, was entirely devoted to public art. And they interviewed Leandre. He did a wonderful job of representing public art to the readers of Curbside, which you may or may not have. I happened across it by accident and appropriated it where I saw it. No, I asked for permission, and they let me have it. But I'm kind of wondering, I think it's something that, we all ought to take a look at. So if you have a chance to get a hold of the May issue of the Curbside Chronicle, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe they have a cache of them at the offices of Curbside, or maybe you could go in and get a past edition. But it's very nice, and it's worth taking a look at. So go out there and see if you can find it.
All right. Commissioner Eichmann.
Yeah, I just kind of want to follow up on, for commissioners who are interested in keeping up on what's going on with the National Endowment for the Arts, I would encourage you, one, either the AFTA website or Oklahomans for the Arts are putting out constant updates on that particular topic. In general, I mean, there are several agencies that have an impact on Oklahoma arts organizations, and I think it's worth having all of us keep up with that and know what's going on.
And you can sign up for the emails from Oklahomans.
If you go to Oklahomans for the Arts website, you can just sign up for the emails on an ongoing basis.
Great. Any other comments? Commissioner Cooper?
I forgot, I had one other thing. This last weekend was Dead Center Arts the Film Festival, and they had a lot of documentaries, and one of the documentaries they presented was the making of Together Together, which is the piece of public art that was commissioned by the Allied Arts in commemoration of their 50th anniversary, and it stands outside of the convention center. And was dedicated last year, a year and a half ago?
Year and a half.
Year and a half ago. And it's a really very interesting film. It's also a nice promotion for Allied Arts. So if you have a chance I don't know when they're going to make it available. I mean, they showed it twice at Dead Center. So I'm going to assume that somewhere along the line it'll be made available for people to watch. And if you get the opportunity or someone sends you a link, take the time to watch it because it's really quite interesting.
Thank you, Commissioner Cooper. Any other comments from the commission? All right, now we'll ask for any members of the public who wish to address the commission. Okay. All right, so I'm going to now remind everybody that our next meeting is July 21st, right here, 4 p.m. So I will adjourn the meeting, and we'll see you all in a month. I'm ready.
Should have gone to prayer for that. Yes, you see how.
I did. I'm going to get my T-shirt when we get